Yo, what is going on, everyone? I am Steve from Berk Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another live stream. Today's Thursday night chat. We're going to be hanging out, talking comic books and TV shows and DC Comics. And also, we're going to be doing the giveaway for this month's Berk Box. Before we do that, though, let's hit that intro. We got one person joining me so far, and his name is Rob's Fat Sacks. Rob, what's going on, dude?
You know how it is, brother. Just another Thursday night. Time to chill.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I apologize if I am kind of out of it. It's been a long day and a long week. We had parent teacher conferences tonight and last night, so I'm tired, but we are here. We are here, and we're going to get this done. We're going to talk about some comic books and some
My
shows.
kid,
And
you
some,
got to give more attention to my kid.
that's right, right,
Why are
right.
you mean to my kid?
I didn't have any issues there. I didn't
Uh,
have any issues there, but I know other people did. I do know other people did. Okay, I'm going to head up the sponsors and we'll get started here. Thank you to the amazing people over at the 616comics.com for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Broke Box, which again we're giving away tonight. Make sure you guys check out the 616comics.com for exclusive variants, ratio variants, CGC books, statues, and more. Speaking of the Broke Box, thank you guys so much to the channel members. Everyone in the family tier there is entered to win again that monthly Broke Box sponsored by the 616. A link to everyone in friend tier and family tier, a link to their Instagram and YouTube is in the description of all of my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community. Thank you to Eric as well. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric, comic book _ Preston and IG, and use promo code BROOK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Okay, we have a couple people over in the chat. Warlord, what is going on, sir? How you doing? Carlito, hello. There are a few other people as well in the chat. They just haven't commented yet. Rob, how are you doing, man? How are you doing post C3?
I'm ready to sleep. I think I finally getting to the point now. I got everything is packed up just about. Tomorrow's a trip to the post office to drop off all the packages, and then I think it's aside from waiting for one or two little things. I can actually focus on back onto a regular schedule, which is good because I'm out of pre-recorded content and I've got to I've got two shows this weekend. But I did want
Yeah,
to show out a special thanks again also to your sponsors there, like Eric over at Comic Book Pressing, who donated some comic book pressings for the C3, and I 616 donated as well, right? Some
they donated some stuff that I gave away, or not gave away, that I auctioned off on Sunday. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, your channel is the same part of the same whole event. So,
yes.
so yes, absolutely. Thank you to them for also being a part of C3 and making it the success that it was. I mean, we now officially, with the promised grant, hit $23,000
That's
that are
insane,
raised.
dude.
So, and we're going to go over it a little bit because I know there's somebody just pinged me that he realized he forgot to pay for stuff when I
Okay.
reached out to him.
Okay. Well,
So
that's amazing, dude. Like, big congrats to you for putting this all together this year and organizing it and um, selling so much of your own stuff and paying for all the shipping. I know it was a pretty penny to do that, and time is money as well. And you put in a ton of time, a ton of
yeah, I
the
mean, it did.
community appreciates you so much.
It did, and it was there was definitely a lot of inventory that I moved out of my PC, but at the same time, it was for a good cause. And although I can't do that much every year, but
Right.
big shout out again to everybody, yourself and especially DJ and Mark and Roscoe who were there.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, everybody knows, like, okay, I was everywhere. Roscoe was there with me. I mean, if I wasn't there, then Roscoe was there, and
Those other three guys you mentioned, it did feel like they're on everyone's stream. Not yet.
Mark was on every stream, and DJ did was on a lot of streams and did so much behind the scenes with all the video clip productions and stuff. And just there were people creating memes, people leading charges on so many things that it really was. Look, I know that I kind of was the tip of the spear on this whole thing, and but it really was a lot of people buying into my vision on what we were going to do and then running with it. I mean, because when I called you guys like into the meeting, say like, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to bounce here and there. Everyone's kind of at first was like, oh, what? We're going to do this thing over
I like
here and
it.
over.
It worked out perfect, honestly.
Yeah,
It really
I
did.
didn't know if it was going to work or not, but that was my vision, and it seemed like it definitely worked. It definitely worked out. So I'm super happy with it. Um,
You
and
guys killed it. You guys killed it. I feel like I didn't do as much as a lot of other people did, but I just appreciate just being a part of it, and helping in the way that I could. And it was a good time, and it went to a great cause. And to have you guys hit the goal in the first day and then end up being double the goal, that's incredible. You guys deserve a big pat on your backs for sure.
that was a really um, energetic boost because I was super nervous going into the whole thing. I mean, it's like the concept of going like, hey, we're setting a goal with $10,000 and like knowing what the economy's like and stuff right now, and people having issues and going like, man, are we gonna do 10? Are we gonna fall short? Will we do 8? And after Mark's stream the first day, it was like I was like, okay, wow, that was awesome. And then when DJ's done, that was just a shot of arm because then you knew everything else was gravy, and that just made life so much easier.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it felt like every one of those streams, and it just kept going and going and going. So many things that you guys were selling and giving away. Hey, Paul, I don't know if I ever hit you up with my list this week, dude. I was going to, and I got so busy at work, and I don't know if I sent it to you or not. I may have, may have not. Let me know if I haven't sent you my list, and I will do that. I apologize. I apologize. It's been a week. It's been a week, and I got to work some more tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow morning, um, I was looking forward to sleeping in. I actually got to get my daughter up for school and take her there, and then also go to her. She has a school field trip that we have signed up to go to, so we'll be doing that tomorrow morning too. And then I got to go work tomorrow night. Like I said, that we're hosting a home playoff game, and so my day off tomorrow doesn't feel like it's going to be a day off, but that's okay. That's okay.
But you get to spend it with your daughter.
I do get to spend a little bit of time with my daughter tomorrow. Yes, I do. It'll be a good time. It'll definitely be a good time. If you're a Berk fan member, I did put the link into the chat. So if you want to join on screen, that would be fantastic. We'll just be hanging out talking tonight. And we're also going to be giving away the Berk box tonight. And it's going to be a great time. It is going to be a great time. And I appreciate all of you guys so much for supporting the channel. And anyone that's not even a channel member, anyone watching, I appreciate you so much. We're at 2,800 subscribers. We're slowly climbing to 3,000. Maybe we'll get there by the end of the year. Maybe it'll be next year. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys so much for supporting the channel for coming up on 4 years now. In January, it'll be 4 years that we have been on YouTube, and it's been a ride. It has been a ride for sure. You're creeping up on 1,000 yourself. You had 900 over the weekend, right?
Yeah, people pointed that out to me. I wasn't paying attention and I was a little busy. Yeah, it went over, came down a little bit, but it still stayed over 900, which is good, which means I guess now I'll actually have to start planning a giveaway or something or some kind of celebration just because I haven't done one since I hit 500. I just felt like I'm not doing it. It seemed like kind of silly doing it like every 100 or whatever to me personally. I know other people love doing it, but I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna wait till I get to 1,000.
Yeah.
But
When you do your 1K giveaway, I want to give away something like I normally do. I usually do a mystery box giveaway with some exclusives and some throwing books. So
yeah,
I would love to give away something.
I probably figure once I hit around 930, 940, I'll start talking about. I'll come up with the concept and start to talk about it because right now, just crossing 900 just seems like okay, that's just going to play out for a long ass time. Still,
Gotcha. Okay, so apparently I have not sent Paul my list this week. So you know what? I'm just going to pull up this week's books and I'm going to let him know exactly.
You think he's gonna transcribe it all like that's what he wants to do? He could be driving right now for all you know.
That is true, but you know what? This way I will know.
Riveting.
I will also write it down as well.
Your content is riveting, Berk. No wonder people are climbing in here.
I know. I apologize. Okay, let me zoom. Here we go. That's good there. And then we'll do this a little bit. Okay. I'm going to skip that top row. Did you get any of these books up here?
Yeah, I got Detective Comics and Amazing Spider-Man 12.
Okay. Nice. Oh, is that the gold Hobgoblin?
No, that's Hobgoblin.
Okay. What is that new one going to be called? Is it just Gold Goblin?
Gold Goblin, yeah. I'm sure that's just Norman Osborn.
Yeah, for
trying
sure.
trying to be a good guy.
Do you get any of these books here? Judgment Day?
I got the Venom, French kissing Venom. Yeah.
Didn't you say that you're not sure why you're still getting that book?
Sure. Oh, I do that to many books, but we are Venoms.
Okay. All right.
I haven't read the last 3 issues, but they are sitting there waiting for me to read them. I kind of read them in spurts.
Okay. So I'm skipping everything this first 2 rows. Let's go to row 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm definitely getting Batman White Knight number 6. Which cover do I want here? Cover A.
I think you'll get what you get if since it's already out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take whatever. But cover A is good because we got Red Hood and Nightwing on the cover. Let me go back.
Tune in next week as Berk makes out his grocery list.
Right. Hey, son of a Bruce, what is going on? Dale, hello. You are hilarious, Becker. You are hilarious. You get any of these books here on this?
No, not that row.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I thought House of Slaughter was pretty trash. I read through like their first couple issues.
I'm not in that whole slaughter stuff like everybody else is. So
no, me neither. Anything on this row for you?
Yeah, actually, I got the B cover for Harley Quinn, the B cover for Riddler Year 1, and the 1 in 25 or the 1 in I don't know, one of the. So the B cover is top left corner there. There you go. That's the.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I'm subscribed to the B covers at my LCS, so because Derek Chu was doing them at the beginning, and so far they still deliver. So,
you know what they said when they put out that announcement about James Gunn and Peter Safran taking over DC, they were talking about all the characters that DC has, and they threw in among Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, they threw in Harley Quinn.
Of course.
So that just tells you how big of a character she is.
Harley Quinn is, despite last time I saw somebody talk about numbers, I mean, they were saying Harley Quinn is like 3.5 on their Holy Trinity. She gets a lot of attention.
Wow.
It may not be as high right now because this last series has been not as much, but the HBO series has definitely been doing well, and what they were doing with the animated series stuff, that's been really fun.
Yeah, I mean, and all of these covers are absolutely gorgeous. These Zerdy covers are available.
Yeah, I'm not a big Zerdy. Yeah, I'm not a big Zerdy fan, but
that Wheeljack is nice. I feel like every Wheeljack covers is just really, really nice. This is my favorite of those ones there. I think it's just cool with all the artwork on the arms. So, but if you want any of those Zerdy covers, they're available at the 616comics.com. The 616comics.com.
616, yo.
Yo, they're killing it. I have a video coming out. I was supposed to edit it. I just haven't had a chance to. We have a mystery box. Okay, so we were here.
Yeah, so then I also grabbed the Riddler and the Vanish. Yep. I grabbed the high incentive variant.
I'll pull it up real quick. Is Vanish good?
I haven't read it.
Okay.
The middle book is one I grabbed.
This one right here?
This one? Middle row, middle book. Yep.
Okay. The 1 of 50. Nice.
Again, I'll probably pick up like 3 or 5 issues, and then I'll read it, and then I'll decide whether or not I'm gonna continue.
All next week's DC comics are Batman related except one. That's what they're saying. Is I want to say that like of ongoing titles at DC, they're all Batman related. Well, Batman family except for 4.
Does it surprise? I mean, look, you've got Batman, and you got Detective Comics, you've got Nightwing, you've got Tim Drake Robin, you've got son of Bruce Robin.
Yeah,
what I did there.
Right. That stroke would be considered a Batman title.
Probably not. But then you have Batgirls going on. You have Legend of the Dark Knight. You have all these various mini series that are going on.
Mini and maxi
The
series.
Joker thing, and the White Knight, and the Riddler, and these one shots, and
Sure.
I mean, there's a lot of books to the point, and then you got Gotham GCPD.
Harley Quinn is considered a Batman
Yep.
title, wouldn't you say?
And,
yeah.
And then there's the Gotham GCPD, and then there's another one that I don't know. There's just so many that you have to, as a guy who reads Batman, I just had to pick it. I have to start going, look, I can't do it.
No,
I mean, I still get a lot because I get Batman, I get Detective Comics, I get Nightwing. Those three I subscribe to on a regular basis. And then I've picked up the first 2 issues of Tim Drake Robin. I probably won't continue on with it.
Is it not very good?
I like Tim Drake Robin, but I just don't think I need a story with him as the center point.
Sure.
Type
that
thing.
Makes sense.
This Riddler book, I picked it up to see. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I don't know if I'll keep getting. They're limited series, but a lot of the limited series, I just can't do them. I mean, as much as they might be great stories, those will have to be things that I'll either read in trade paperback down the line if I read them, or something else, because you can only do so much. I mean,
absolutely,
at $4 and $5 a book. I mean, it's
I mean, that book is it's $5.
Even with California money, I'm.
I see what you did there. Oh shit! Okay, you get anything? Catwoman is another Batman
tie-in, yeah. And that's a separate book than the regular Catwoman book.
And it is. You're correct there. Yes,
so it's just another one, right? I got the Dr. Aphra.
I figured you did. And that's a pretty cool. The variants number 4. That's cool. I like that. It's cute. Oh, here we go. Deathstroke Inc. 14. I think I want the B cover. Yes, Ivan Tao. Okay, so let me keep track here. What did I say earlier? Batman White Knight 6A. White Knight 6A.
See, really, you should be doing this on what's coming out in the future. But
I should. I really should. Deathstroke Inc. 14B. And then I know you guys saw it on there, and I'm going to pull it up too. There was another book that I'm grabbing. And I think it's already on my pull anyways. Look at that. MMPR 101.
You're picking up that? Well, I'm picking up Ultraman.
Yep.
The age difference it shows.
Yeah. And I'll take any of these covers. And here's the 616 variant. They're doing a whole line of these at the 616. Each book coming out for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they'll have a different Ranger on the cover. So I don't know what the next one is.
But it's not pink.
But it's not pink because pink is 101. You can get that over to 616. The trade dress is 15. The Virgin is 25.
I'll guess it'll probably be blue or black.
Yeah, I'd have to go look at it. They haven't exactly sent me the rendering of it, but I got a rough render of this whole set. So
I'm just thinking from a color variation, alternating and rotating your colors and male, female, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
That's.
We got the chiropractor. What's going on, dude?
What's up, dude?
You get MMPR 101?
Is that the one that Jeannie Frizen did the cover? Did one of the covers for, or did she do 102?
I think she did. Let me look.
Or is 102 the one I'm thinking with Ranger Slayer?
Oh, it wouldn't be this one then.
Okay, yeah, 102. I'm definitely picking 102 up. That Ranger Slayer she did was really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, she's amazing. She is amazing. I'm sorry, Rob. What'd you say?
I said I did have to pick up the B cover of the Tim Drake Robin. The B cover was what sold me on picking up week 2, or issue 2, just because I'm a sucker sometimes for a good homage.
Oh yeah. So that's a first appearance of Robin homage there from Detective Comics 38, 40.
Doesn't matter.
One of those two.
From a long time ago.
Yes, that's yep, there it is right there. And that's cover art by Dan Mora, who did Go-Go Power Rangers back in the day. And he also designed a bunch of suits for DC Future State. And he also did Future State Detective as well. Okay, let's see here. Appreciate everyone for hanging out and going through my my poll list for the week.
Oh yeah.
So far, I got 3 books on it. I don't know if I got anything more.
I had a big week, so for me, but
Do you have the books with you? Do you want to show them off here in a minute?
they're all mixed. I got some other stuff that I had set aside to show off, but
Okay.
not necessarily that. Oh yeah, there's next week was the next row is the row. It was like
This is right here.
he had the new Strange Academy, which I got to go out and look for a replacement copy for mine. My shop, all the A covers were damaged. I have an A cover, but it's like probably it's got a lot of color rub on the front. But I also picked up, I think it was the B cover from it as well. And in Punchline, I ended up picking up the B cover plus 2 of the incentives, just because I actually like Punchline. So
another Batman.
Yep.
Related book.
Exactly.
Related book. Oh, hey, Dustin. Says Carlito.
What's up, dude?
I talked to Panda an hour ago, and he asked what time the show was, and I told him. Well, first he said, "What time is it?" And I said, "It's Morphin time." And then he laughed, and then he goes, "No, what time is the show?" And I said 9 o'clock Central.
There's another,
The same
another
time
Batman
it's been
number
for
1.
3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Batman Gilded City. That was the other one. That was the new Batman. I remember. I didn't pick it up, but it was like just another title.
Evan Narcisse. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to read that. I don't need another book in my poll. It's just a mini series that I can read later. I don't think I have anything else. I do not think I have anything else. Nope, don't see anything here. Oh, possibly Armageddon Game. I need to read issue 1. I need to read issue 1, and then I'll let you know if I want to read TMNT Armageddon Game number 2. Mr. Paul.
Another Batman title.
Another Batman title. The Audio Adventures. He was right. They are all.
Well, he's talking about next week, but
sure.
But there's just so many. And then I got the Ultraman book.
Ultraman Ultra 7. The Mystery of Ultra 7. Nice. Yeah, I mean that literally does look like an older version of Power Rangers, right there.
It's a man in giant rubber suit was the TV show. It was what your Power Rangers was this was doing back in the 70s and stuff was, the fake building set with men in rubber suits running around.
Gotcha.
Ultra Beam.
Okay. Gotcha. That's for next week. Okay.
I feel like that cover looks very similar to the Daredevil. Oh, I forget the issue, but it's Daredevil and Captain America. Kirby did it, but the way they're standing and everything,
it does.
It resembles that a lot. That's really cool.
Well, every time I see one of the Power Rangers do something where they sit there and they do something where they cross their arms like this or whatever, that was freaking the Ultra Beam. How they freaking projected the Ultra Beam on Ultraman back in the day, dude. I was like, oh, so I'm always derivative. Oh, I say derivative. My wife yelled out homage. There you go.
So you have some stuff you wanted to show off.
Sure. Well, you usually do the show off thing, so I had some stuff prepared for once. Perfect. Instead of going, oh, let me go grab this over here. Obviously, I had a bunch of stuff. There was one other one I wish I had grabbed. It's in the garage, just because I really dug it. Was I opened it up over the weekend? Was the Buck Roger came back? CBCS is finally broken free. So here's the deal. Near as I can tell, before when CBCS all of a sudden went on this big backlog, it was because they were getting ready to move, and anything that was not express they just boxed it up and started shipping it to the new place or whatever, because you're seeing everybody all of a sudden getting stuff from about a year ago is coming through in mass quantities. I had 5 submissions I opened up on during C3. I have a 6th submission that's sitting here in front of me waiting to do a recording on, and a 7th submission that's on its way back
Nice.
right now. So it's crazy. All of a sudden I'm getting all these books in. I gotta find space for them. But in there was a Golden Age Buck Rogers book from 1942 that came back, which was beautiful. But anyways, this is all just kind of spider centric stuff. This a book I picked up from Justin Birch.
Hey, I
Nice.
know that dude.
Yeah, I had one of these in a raw. I had a lot of variants and didn't
I
until
pressed that
recent.
book and cleaned it.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go.
I
Until
definitely-
recently, I didn't have the A cover, and I picked one up that's maybe a 9.8 candidate, but when he gave the opportunity for that, I said that was easy. And then he threw in 2, 3, 4, and 5, which was great because
Perfect.
2 of them I didn't have the A covers for. So
I like
those-
that one cover, the one that you got up front there. Yeah, that's an awesome
number
cover.
5. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised I didn't have this one. I had, but all I had was variants on them. So these are going into the PC. The other ones I had A covers of there just went into my giveaway box. Well, that was great. Then I picked up I opened up from Nick's garage sale on Sunday, right? Sunday mornings at whatever 7 a.m. Nick Kicks and Comics.
Right.
He has his garage sale. Picked up a nice. High grade copy from Web of Spider-Man there. Yeah, and then the big piece that I got back was the other day. So I'm on the subscription list or mailing list for Ji Hung Lee. I've bought some books from him directly in the past and some stuff. And he had sent out for his New York Comic Con. He had sent out noticing that he was opening up his commission list for Comic Con. And including not just for people that were going there, but he was also having a mail-in option for people who weren't going to be at New York Comic Con. So I jumped on that and got a book to him. So that way while he was there, is doing the books, but I didn't have to be in New York. Saved me a trip. Pick up so I get Edge of Spider-Verse facsimile copy
Killer.
and get a nice Ji Hung Lee.
Wow.
So
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's it.
I like it. Dustin, you got anything you want to show off?
I got this in today.
Nice.
Newsstand 92423. So I picked that up from Kenny Comic Kid 84.
Is it a first print?
Yep.
Awesome.
Now it's a cracked first print because we're gonna bust that baby open.
Give it that tweak.
Do it, dude.
It's going in the press in the morning.
I don't know about it. I hope you get a good look. I know my copy I had it pressed like twice and still couldn't get right at the staples. Mine has there's like a binding at the staple that just because of the way it's bound, it's a binding error. It can't press it out. So it just leaves this wrinkle in there.
Yeah, this one's got some little spine stress lines, right on the black part of the spine here, and so I'm gonna completely press it out flat and work those out, and then recrease the spine and press it back again.
You get a good deal on that book?
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe it. So I wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So luckily I do that because I saw that before anybody else did. And if I had probably woke up an hour later, 2 hours later, somebody else was already asking questions about it after I claimed it. So yeah, I think I paid like $300 for it shipped.
Nice.
And I saw somebody buy a 9.0 off of Elite Comics later that day for like $450.
Which is crazy considering it's not a key.
No, it's just the cover. It's just the cover.
It's just like Batman 251. I mean, it's not a key. It's just the cover.
227.
227. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, I got that
244.
227, and I used to have a copy of this. When Nick and I got our first submission from CGC back, we had 3 copies of Killing Joke in there. And 1 was mine, 2 were his. Well, mine came back a 9.6, and mine had the best wrap out of all of them. So I traded him my 9.6 and my first print Batman 423 newsstand for one of his 9.8s. And I've wanted a copy ever since I got rid of that one. And then it got really expensive, and I was like, ugh. But I decided Kenny had this at a great price, and from reading the grader's notes, I thought, hey, I might could even bump this up. So I just thought it'd be cool to get to work on it and finally have that back. So I was excited about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What are you working on?
Yes, he
Your
wants to know
mom.
what you're working on.
No, chicken.
423.
Oh, you're gonna crack it? What's it graded at right now?
9-2
9-2.
crew. 9-2 crew.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's nice.
shooting for a 9.6. I don't think I can hit a 9.8 on it, but I'm shooting for a 9.6.
Nice.
Have you guys seen these in Walmart, man? I saw them the other day and I picked them up. I wasn't sure what they were, but they were only $10. It's so they have the Jim Lee Batman.
Oh, page
Yeah, they got
punchers.
the toys in
Page
them, right?
punchers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
those are really
I'd never
cool.
even seen them, so I picked those
Oh,
up.
really?
I was like, that's pretty cool. I've never seen those, and I wasn't sure if there was a difference between these and the original print run. So I was just really confused. I was like, did they just print more of these? There's no way.
They're just reprints.
It's just a
So-
reprints.
But I got those, and then I have a Shazam on my eraser, and gave the other 2 to my kid. He was happy.
I think I'm
Nice.
gonna get the 608 and the Flashpoint just so I have extras of those. Because
Gotcha.
I don't know if I'll ever buy the 608 second print, but I love that Jim Lee cover, and
Yeah,
I'd like to get the Jim Lee cover of Batman 608 and then Superman 2.
yeah. Where
204,
they're
Superman 204
looking at
put
each
them
other.
next to each other, and then
Yeah.
put the Miko
Yep.
covers next to that I also have.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
so just double, just
Yes.
always interconnected.
That's right.
with each
Scissor
other.
yourself.
Yes, Pedro. Yes.
Yeah, I've got the poster for
Just
that
read
Batman
out.
608. I love that one.
Oh, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Nice. Dude,
Andy, you got anything to show off?
yeah, actually, so I heard you
We don't
guys
wanna
were
see it.
talking. Well, I'm pretty sure you do, ass face. After DJ Lynx's C3 event on his show, we were all just hanging out backstage and just chilling and vibing and whatnot. And DJ just showed a print and was like, dude, Dallas, one of the artists that he's featured on his channel before, Dallas Anderson. I'm going to go ahead and put his information inside the chat, or inside the live. There you go. But he had a print from Dallas Anderson. So finally got it in today. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up.
Let's see it. Wild Rise.
There we go. All right. Cut away from yourself, right? Maybe.
Well, only if you want to be safe. Otherwise, if you're looking for a new circumcision,
I still did it towards myself. All right, let's see. Okay, here's the.
there's nothing like a
Here's
little
the records.
unplanned surgery.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's
Look
Dude.
at that.
dude.
And I don't
I
know.
like
You guys can't really see it too well, but this is like a Last Ronin. So here is Mikey's bandana. Here's Raphael's, and around his neck up here is Donatello's in that purple.
Oh, nice.
And so
that's cool.
in this iteration of the Last Ronin, it's Leo that actually survived. So this is
That's
actually
awesome, man.
really, really dope. Cannot
That's
wait to put that
really
on my
awesome.
wall. And look at that. You got the hollow foil sticker from DJ Lynx.
Who did
Yeah,
this?
even
Yeah,
the
Lynx
sticker
squad.
being
Yeah,
there
signature
doesn't
on
make
there,
it look
too.
that bad.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Like
Who
I
was
thought
the
the
artist for
sticker
this
would
one?
make it look horrible, but it doesn't really take away from it too much.
I
The
know.
signature looks
Oh,
awesome.
man. Oh,
No, not the
yeah,
signature,
and it
the
says-
sticker.
The signature says, "Dude."
That's the dealer.
Yeah.
And who did it?
Dallas Anderson. I put his information inside the chat, so this way you guys can go check him out. But DJ,
Yeah.
dude, thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough.
Fire.
Just fucking amazing, dude. Just amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, I called for it. It called for it, man. I just felt it. It happened. I felt it, and it just happened.
Well, and
Just
thank
so
you
I'm
for
sorry.
contributing to the cause.
Yes, absolutely.
drunk.
I
We're drunk.
loved doing C3 last year. Being a part of that and helping out, and it was just great. And being able to see Chris's video before things
It
were
was
being
great.
played. And then DJ at the end of his, he's like, "Well, I can't find the video," and he's like, "Oh wait, I found it." Like, "Oh, play it." He's like, "Nah, it's too long." All right, we'll see you. Oh man, I laughed.
I like it.
I wanted to make sure that I asked Chris to record that because I was like, he wasn't going to be able to be there because we didn't know
Mhm.
when the new baby was coming, and
Right.
I thought it was important that because I talked to him a couple times leading up to this whole thing, but I mean, this was his concept, and so it was important to me that he be represented somehow, and that we really call that out because I don't want it to, because look, we had great success, and I'm getting a lot of people
Perfect.
throwing accolades at me and I'm trying to throw it back at
Right.
everybody, but it's like none of this is happening without Cardboard Crazies, man. It never
Right.
even comes into conception. So,
Right.
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to make sure that was there. The attention, the spotlight, part of that spotlight should be on where the origination, where it was, and Roscoe was there to represent as well. So,
Yeah, I mean, when Chris did that, I mean, he had that harebrained idea of doing it that 24 hours. And man, after that 24 hours, raising what, over $8,000 in a 24-hour stream? That's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
awesome.
Right.
That was crazy. And like, I remember him before, the actual event, we were talking, and he was talking all about, just like, I don't know how much we're gonna get, maybe like 1,500. Like, what was the original goal?
$2,000 was the goal.
2,000. Yeah, it was something low, but we were talking. He's like, should I do 1,500 or should I do 2,000? I was just like, dude, I think you're gonna get a lot more than just 2,000. And
Yes, he did.
man,
Well,
so
I mean, he did. I
was
think
awesome.
what helps is that it's a charity that touches that people, a lot of people can relate to. Because
Yes.
I see a lot of other events and stuff that go on and don't raise that kind of money. And I think that's why part of you sits there and goes, well, are people going to buy into it? Whatnot? Well, it depends on what you're doing, how much it resonates with everybody, and in what you're doing and how you present it and stuff. So, I mean, it was phenomenal when it came around this year, and it was like I somehow ended up in front of the bus to run it. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I am not doing a 24-hour marathon. I am
No.
not. I am not that guy. I've done that in the past, and I ain't that young, and I ain't that dumb. So, so that's when I said, and I started, and kudos to him. He did it with his channel at the time when he started. That was only like 500, 600 subscribers or something like that.
Yeah.
when he
it
did
was like 300 before that stream, I think, and then after the stream, I think he got up to 500. I want to
Nice.
say it was something like that.
Nice.
What up,
Brother Joe.
Joe?
But so it was like that was the other thing was like, well, okay, I only have I have 800 subscribers at the time. I was like, well, I'm not a big channel. You only have so much reach, right?
Right.
And that's where I was like, oh, I wanted to. It came with that. I said, hey, let's do this concept of let's go outside. Let's connect. Okay, I know Berk. And there are people who follow Berk and that follow me, but obviously not everybody that follows Berk follows me. He's got a lot more. Same thing with DJ. Same thing with Mark. All this stuff. So let's use these overlapping circles to creep out further and further
To make the family bigger.
Right. And the goal was originally also I had wanted to engage a couple other groups that have their own spheres. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and that's fine. We obviously did quite well, and next year, some of those people may be more willing to go along when they see what a big deal it was.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that.
The other thing is that we'll be working on it much further in advance, just because, we basically threw everything together at the end of September to, in 1 month, in 4 weeks, versus, we had a lot of feedback from various artists that got back to us late because they don't they're not on Instagram like some of you guys are, where you're like, every set time somebody posts anything, there's an instant reply from somebody, right?
Yeah,
They're
I had to turn off all that stuff. I'm
they're
not there as much as I used to be.
well, you're a teacher, you shouldn't be.
Exactly. Exactly.
What do you do? Oh, I'm a teacher. What's it's okay.
I'm a YouTuber with a side job as a teacher.
Yeah.
Just
So-
kidding, obviously.
So the that's the whole thing, is like some of them are even slower at responding. They're like, oh yeah, if you'd given me like a month or two, I might have been willing to, and even more would be better. I might have participated, but it was just like, they're like, okay, cool, we know that. We'll start reaching out further in advance next time and say, hey, and then they can start to plan those things around either making appearances or having something done that can be in there. So
Absolutely.
a big props to Ignacio,
Oh yeah,
dude.
that was freaking amazing.
Anybody doesn't know, I mean, so on DJ's place, Ignacio, who's a cover artist, or an artist, comic book artist. He's he was doing a sketch cover, and it went up to $1,000, and then Scott convinced him to why not do a second one for the backup bidder who was running up there, and basically double the money.
Right.
That was dope.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
We went out to go see Black Adam last Friday, so I missed a lot of that stream. My wife and I went, and it was a great time. Absolutely great time.
We're
I
going
would have had my
Sunday.
Bluetooth headphones in while watching Black Adam. I would have done both.
There's a lot of things that you would do that I would not do.
Yeah, that's
That goes double for me.
well, that's
I think from the stories I've heard, yeah, I agree.
yeah. There's a lot of things.
gosh. This needs to be one of those Maury Povich moments where
Can't say I
the girl
wouldn't
comes
watch,
from behind
but
the screen and is like, "Let me tell you." Like, oh, yeah, that's. I really wasn't embellishing that story. That was that happened.
Panda, you are not the father.
I have to ask you guys, what are your guys' thoughts on the DC news about the new co-CEOs, James Gunn and Peter Safran? Now, I know two bros posted something. I don't know if that was Nick or Dustin.
it was Nick. But that feeling's mutual, so
Okay.
I'll sit this one out.
Well,
I
here's
don't
what
wanna-
here's what I'll say in reference to that. I wouldn't disagree with someone's thoughts on that. I don't condone any of that, obviously. They're talking about James Gunn's past, is what he's referring to.
Jesus Christ, how far back are we going to hold somebody accountable for?
And that's exactly what I was going to say. And you never know. Like,
At a
some
time
people-
when not only was he young, but he was working for Troma at the time, for God's sakes. I mean,
I mean, if anybody's ever seen anything from Troma, you know that there's some depravity that goes along with their humor. So, I mean,
you don't know. I was just about to say, you don't know the people's humor, because some people have a really weird sense of humor.
what context was in? Who were they with at the time? What,
exactly.
I'm very vanilla.
I know I've said some bad stuff before. We all have, right? So
Oh yeah.
I don't. That doesn't bother me as much, as long as he's going to create good DC content, and he obviously knows the comic books. So I have full faith in him doing DC rights. And
I don't have any doubt that he won't do a good job. I'll definitely say that. I think he'll do a good
I'll just say I'm
job.
excited. I'll leave it at that.
I hope he
think- I
does a
think
good
he-
job.
I think he's talented. He's done some really good stuff. I mean, look at Guardians. Look at what's it called?
The Suicide Squad
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
Didn't he have a lot to do with the John Cena show? I can't think of the
Yeah,
name.
Peacemaker.
Oh, Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Directed the
Peacemaker.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's definitely shown like he's got the chops
He does.
for sure.
And
for sure.
he's got the chops to also try to keep it canon and bring people in from the universe, as you saw
Yeah.
in the last episode. So, yeah,
I look at it like Kirby Smart stepping away from, the greatest football coach in the history of mankind, and now look at Georgia. Look at what he's done with Georgia Bulldog. I mean, he's got the blueprint. He worked under the best guy, so he obviously at this point he's worked under the most successful person that has had that job. So he's got a good idea of what works, what he
and
needs
he
to
went
do.
back and beat him.
Does it concern you at all that everything he's done where he's had the success so far has been kind of in the out there,
The comedic portion.
the heavy
comedy.
heavier comedy, more out there stuff?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even
It's
think
not-
about that.
It's not like Batman or Superman or
Yeah.
Spider-Man. It's been the side piece characters.
You know what? I changed my stance on that. I have to wait and see if he can produce something in a serious manner. Because now that Rob said that, I'm like, you know what? Damn, he's right.
Well, here's what I'll say to that though. Like he's going to direct and a bunch of stuff, and he's going to produce probably almost all of it. But I think what I'm getting at is if he knows those side characters that well and can create such good movies and shows with the side characters, I mean,
what can he do with?
what can he do with
real
the
meat?
best
Well,
characters? You know what I
right.
mean?
And my understanding is this is not like he's gonna create everything, right? This is
No.
he's gonna have a lot. He's gonna have obviously be responsible for the overall vision and
Right,
kind of
okay.
direction stuff, which is good. Well,
I know that.
ultimately I'm cautiously optimistic, but the end of the day is we still have a cluster that's going on with DC's ownership, and
Sure.
and that's actually what concerns me more is until we see, and it's been going on for a while through the turmoil, and we just did it again, until we see a track record because of that. I'm not even sure that maybe Gunn does everything right, but does leadership, does the ownership sit there and turn around and start meddling in stuff? And
You're talking
Yeah,
about
they're going to
David
support his
Zaslav.
decisions and his moves he wants to make. Yeah.
You're talking about David Zaslav then there. So, and I get that. I get it too.
I'm talking about Discovery.
Well, the Discovery going over David Zaslav's head then and then making changes. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I
I
think a
will
lot
say
of people
this:
are worried about.
everybody. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
I was just saying, I think everyone's worried about that. Like I just listened to Flo's Bada Boom podcast, and that's literally all they were talking about on there is about how, I don't know how much face you can put into DC because they can be sold the next minute. And like, I don't know. Everyone says that all the time, and it has happened a lot. But I will say
It's called a track record.
it feels different this time. It does feel different this time, and I am going
We'll
to be
see.
like Rob said, cautiously optimistic that they
Yeah.
can finally do.
I
Something.
want it to succeed. Don't get me wrong, because obviously Marvel has gotten complacent to some degree, and is there's for everything that they do that somebody likes, there's something that they do people aren't into there, and they need something to maybe push them a little bit, right? But
Sure,
we
yeah.
have seen that the model of having people looking and responsible for the overarching direction of a franchise or franchises is whether or not you choose to have this interconnected universe, or to what degree you choose to interconnect it, is definitely potentially, from a franchising standpoint, is the way to go.
and it definitely
So-
feels like that they're going to start trying to do that again.
Yo, I
sorry,
was just
Tony, go ahead.
laughing because
Go ahead.
your comment about it just feels different this time. It's different for you guys because, like, I don't know, you guys to me, it didn't sound like you guys dated very many women, right? And like, I don't know if you were like in that relationship with that girl, and you were just like, this
Waiting to
is
see
the
where this was
one.
going.
It feels different. This is the one. And then like 5 girls later, it's the same thing. You're telling your boy the same
Right.
thing. Like,
That's why I was kind of
hey,
laughing. I was like, "Yeah, how does it feel different? I mean, we're in the same
yeah,
exact same
no,
situation, right? It's like the Raiders coming back to
right.
Oakland. You know, they're just going to leave
I
again.
was just laughing that that's the direction Panda took that.
Yeah, really. I was like, oh, really? Wow. All right.
I know what he was getting at there. I know deep down what he was trying to get at because
Yeah.
I've
I will
I'm just
say
trying
though,
to- I'm just
I,
trying to
I
say it because your wives watch this. My wife doesn't. So I'm trying to
What?
save face for you guys and say that they were your one and only. As to where I am just a trash panda.
we already all knew that, bro.
but I was gonna say the same thing Rob said. You know, like I think as fans of comic books and the movies and the shows, like
Yeah.
everybody, whether you're a big like Marvel homer, like screw DC, I only care about. Everybody should be rooting for DC to make a huge comeback and be a huge success.
Oh yeah,
It
100%.
because that is good for everybody. That is good for everything that is going to come out in theaters and on Disney Plus and on HBO Max. I mean,
Right, because when you think about things like this, like in competitions, your best comes out when
Yeah.
the best is
Yeah.
out there. You know,
Generally.
you can see with Marvel, they don't have anybody to compete with because DC's done fell off. So at this point, they're just putting out
They're competing
stupid
with themselves.
crap.
They're
Right,
competing with
and
Marvel's
they're
competing with
just
Star Wars and stuff. Same
jeez.
company.
Same company, yeah.
The thing I'd like to see with DC though is I'd like them to do something a little bit different. Than Marvel. I don't mind having to be a connected or shared universe, but I don't want them to lean heavily that way where everything's
Mhm.
building up necessarily into these these mega picks, right? Because Marvel's doing that, and you don't need to come off as just a repeat.
Mhm.
Do your movie. Occasionally, you have somebody cross over from one to the other or whatnot in your shared universe, or have them make reference to things. But you don't necessarily have to go build up to okay, we have to do this whole phase of 20 things, and then get everybody together into this mega picture where now that picture, the only people who are going to go see it are the people who've watched all these other things because
Right.
otherwise,
I agree.
Yeah.
If you're going to do something like that, do it very seldom and make it special and make it something where it's not okay every time we go see a movie we're watching this like you said because we know it's building to this. Like if you're going to do it, like make it something special where it's just like out of nowhere we find out there's going to be this big movie and we're going to bring in all the characters and then everybody's going to go back to their own thing and it doesn't have to always intermingle.
It doesn't have to be an everybody movie. You want to do you want to do it? Great. Give me a Green Lantern movie and a Green Arrow movie. Then they come together into a Green Lantern, Green Arrow movie.
So
That's
speaking
fine.
of Green
But it doesn't
Lantern,
have to be the Justice League with 27 movies that filled in 40 characters and
Yeah.
do you guys watch that new Green Lantern movie on HBO Max?
Oh, it was good.
It was really good.
there's a
It was
new
really.
movie.
It was about Jon Stewart. It came out this
Yeah.
week.
And Jon Stewart is my second favorite.
Was this an animated
Green
movie?
Lantern.
It was an animated movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Green Lantern,
Oh.
Beware My Power. Is what
I'm
it's
like,
called.
I've never watched or read. No, I know nothing about Green Lantern. That I don't know. That character's just never been one
he
that
has a ring
I like
and it
it.
projects stuff. That's what I know.
I like it.
I like Alan.
I like all kinds of superheroes, but he's one that's never really gotten me
Hasn't
excited.
resonated with you.
Yeah.
Can do anything for you.
Although I will tell you, when I
Didn't get the
was
blood
reading
pumping.
when I was reading an Injustice, when Superman gets a Sinestro ring.
Oh,
dude.
oh,
Didn't
dude,
Batman
not enough
get one
people
too?
talk about Injustice.
Dude,
Injustice
that
was one
series
of
was
my
so
favorite
good.
series.
Nick read
oh
it
my
last year.
God,
He
it was
said it
so
was
good.
awesome.
Oh,
It's on my list.
Oh,
so good.
So
I had the trade paperbacks on subscription, and I was reading them via trade paperbacks. I got them all on a shelf over there. It's just like So if anybody, you want a good read, because it's an Elseworld thing. You get to do stuff, but the notion of just what if you want to take Superman and take the notion of what happens when he, if this just the slightest thing changes on how he decides he's going to try to be preemptive about, what, you guys have been crazy. I've been trying to just be reactive. I'm going to install order.
Right.
Boom.
He went whole Minority Report on him, like Superman style.
He
It
became
was
the emperor.
crazy. Oh, it was so crazy. So cool. And the Sinestro ring when he
And you're just like,
pages of
I
that.
could.
It was just
I do.
so good.
I will say that I do. I enjoy the animated movie of that. I didn't read the series, but I heard it was great. And like you guys were saying, like I do like that. From what I've read, that DC is going to continue doing that Black Label type Elseworlds movies with like the Joker 2 and the Batman Reeves movies are going to be its own universe, and then everything else is going to be one connected after that. So they're still going to continue doing that, which it feels like so far that every DC movie outside of Batman, Superman, and Justice League, for the most part, they've been their own little movie, and so they've been able to do a good job with that. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like they did a really good job with Justice League Dark, introducing things like Detective Chimp, who people may not have read about, in DC Comics, and so to actually, see that in an animated movie, like my son was asking, like, "Who's that?" And I had no clue because I was like, "It's a talking chimp. I don't know what to tell you." He goes by Detective Chimp. I don't know what his deal is. So, I mean, it was just really cool just being able to look up that character with my son and actually go through and, find out like what's his association with Justice League and all that. So it was really cool.
Nice. So what do you guys think about Henry Cavill coming back then?
Oh, so good.
Oh,
that's so nice.
Again,
Oh,
he fits the mold, and I like that and everything.
mm-hmm.
And I just hope that they have an agenda on it, because you can start running into the same issues you start having with any of these things, right? These movies take periods of time; they take time to develop, and unfortunately, age eventually catches up with all of us.
So what you're saying is
you
he's
saw
kind
what
of
they
old.
did with his mustache. They can do wonders with his age.
You've seen what they did with Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian, so
which was okay for a little bit, but it wasn't.
But
I wouldn't want a whole movie with that.
They just need to let him use his real voice.
They also did a YouTube video of somebody that had re-rendered, highlighted face parts and everything like that, and shaded it even better. So this way it actually looked more like Mark Hamill. But I think Disney still hit it on the head with a young-looking Mark Hamill.
Don't get me wrong. It was
fantastic.
The use of the body double and everything else, and Marvel and Disney's been doing that for a bit. It was great, but they're always in small pieces, right? It's not this is now the lead actor, right? Look what I will counter with She-Hulk.
Oh, I was going to say they also did it with Marvel, Miss Marvel, where they had
or how about
Samuel L. Jackson?
You could even computer generate a suit for the freaking whole movie. Come on.
So I get what you're saying, because so basically what he's saying is that Henry Cavill is kind of older to be returning to Superman. Like he's got to be in his late 30s
right now. Yeah,
how old is he? 38, 39?
I don't know, because I keep thinking that he's older because I remember him on that HBO series about King Richard.
Yeah, he's 39.
Okay, so okay, great. He's back. It takes a year or so to put 2 years before we're going to see a Superman movie at least. Okay, nice for you. And before you know it, in a couple projects, other things are going on.
But how old is The Rock? And he still looks great for his age.
He doesn't count. He's a freak.
He is a
freak, but he doesn't look. But if you go back and look at him 10 years ago, you'll see that he's aged.
He has.
Did anybody else see Bullet Train?
I'm
Look,
old.
Brad Pitt can still split me in two, baby. I'm telling you.
Hey,
That boy
I,
looked
I, I
good.
still
I'm
I still
saying.
bought Bruce Willis jumping off buildings, yippee ki yay, well into his 70s. But you know what? Yeah, I'm just saying is that on some of these, at some point, you gotta make sure that you're moving with these guys and you have a
Sure.
plan,
Well-
and you don't just make the sign go. And now, granted, especially with certain characters that are supposed to be kind of ageless,
Sure.
that
Yeah.
that become eventually you have to have a plan to tell their arc. What's your story? What's your multi-movie arc you're going to do with them? And then how are you going to sunset them?
What?
Because you're either going to have to recast them
Mhm.
or replace them. Now, the one thing I think is foolish is that Marvel has decided that they don't recast anybody.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care that.
That's not true.
So,
They have recasted people before.
okay, for the
Go on.
Rhodey.
major characters,
The
for
Hulk is a major character.
He seems like
Well, Norton
Yeah.
Norton
Go
kind
ahead.
of forced that hand,
But
but
go ahead.
for the
he
most
seems like a
part,
jobber. not
they
a
haven't
real-
recast characters, right?
Sure.
They just I got no problem recasting a character and say you come in the next movie. You don't have to retell the story or anything else like they do with Spider-Man. That's annoying. Don't have to keep retelling the story time. Just no, this is the same guy. Just move on.
Right.
I can move with it because every time an artist changes in the comic book, my superhero changes how they look slightly, right? I can
Right.
deal with that,
Right. I get that. I get what you're saying. 100%. I was just trying to poke the bear. Trying to poke the bear a little bit. It probably did, but I've worked 2 14-hour days the last 2 days, so I haven't even checked the mail. But I will check that tomorrow. And I need to shoot a video of that. And I already have a video I need to edit as well of a mystery box unboxing that I need to post. So I apologize. I've just been behind. Hugh Jackman is too old for Wolverine, but
I
he
agree.
still looks great.
Well, I mean, but again, there's a character who's, regenerative. Yeah, I mean, it's somewhat suspension of disbelief. Yeah, exactly. Do what they do with James Bond. Is this really? Yeah, maybe I guess sometimes we question: is it the same agent? Supposed to be the same agent, or is it just somebody using a code name and stuff? Does it really matter? Who cares?
I think that it's supposed to be a code name because based off the last one, did you see the last one?
Well, the number was assigned. Sure, they
Right.
reused the number, but they didn't call him James Bond. Call her James Bond. They didn't call her Jane Bond either. It was just a designation, and that's always been the case, right? The 00 designation can be reassigned.
Well, and I get them getting away from Daniel Craig because he's 54 and he looks every bit of 54. He does.
Well, eventually, in the modern world, we also have the issue. Here's this spy who's supposed to be seducing and doing all these other things, and when you're constantly having 50 and 60-year-old men seducing 20-something-year-old girls, it's a little creepy.
It does get a little weird. I agree with that. But didn't they say that? Didn't David Zaslav say that they want to try to dominate the next 10 years and then they can do a reboot? So
Sure, go
if
ahead.
they're going to do that, then I'm all for it.
Strike
'cause at
quick.
that point-
You got the fan base loves the character, that actor, and the actor's willing to do the role and not completely hose you with on a say, well, you want me, they want me, so I want $1 million treat, $1 million, like $1 million, $1 million. Dr. Evil, $1 million is that much anymore. $1 billion.
Right. No, I agree. We'll see what they do. I'm excited for it right now, but
Like I said,
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'll watch it. I want to see it, and hopefully I'll enjoy it.
yeah, and like Panda said, they can do many things with the computer to make people look a little younger. I'm not saying they're going to do that, but I mean, if they do the next 10 years and they dominate with some Superman movies and some Batman movies and some more Justice League side characters like Green Lantern and Flash, I'm excited. Like the Black Adam movie did it for me. It was great, and I'm looking forward to Shazam and Flash. I'm pumped. And you guys all know that I would be anyways as a DC guy, big DC guy. So we'll see what they do. Because
I'm not
right
as
now,
excited about the Shazam movie, to be honest with you.
Oh, I love Shazam.
So far, the trailer just has made it to me just like, I don't know. There's something about
That's
it.
how I
Right?
felt that's how I felt watching the Ant-Man trailer. The Ant-Man trailer looks just blah to me.
What? I liked it.
Nope. It looks blah to me, man. It just does.
I could see that. But every
Dude.
Ant-Man, to be perfectly honest, every Ant-Man trailer has done that to me. And then I go into it and I actually end up enjoying it way more than I anticipated. And I hope that that's the case with Shazam. But I'm just saying that when I'm looking at it, it's just I'm going like, this is just like a little.
It looks fun to me.
It's coming
This
off
looks
like a
fun.
little kid's movie to me, and I'm like, oh,
What? But who's the target audience?
I don't know.
Right,
Not-
exactly. So it's got to be a
Probably
little bit.
what you're saying is
of
it's
here
not
and
target.
there.
The target audience isn't 50-year-old white men. Got it.
But
I understand that.
but I'm excited.
Yeah, thanks for
for
clearing that
Ant-Man
up, Panda / Brie Larson.
Dude, what was I saying? Fuck. I
Target
forgot what I was gonna
audience.
say. Oh no. That wasn't what I was gonna say.
Well, it's what you said. So
What were we talking about? Dang
we
it.
were talking about Shazam and how it wasn't doing it for me.
And
Oh, that's right.
Ant-Man doesn't look good.
Oh, Ant-Man. I was a big
Oh.
fan of the movie Interstellar. You remember the movie
It was
Interstellar?
good. It was good.
Oh my gosh. Or Inner Space. Inner Space. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Wow.
The one with Dennis Quaid. Yes. Dude. Rick Moranis was in it too, wasn't he? It was Rick Moranis and Dennis Quaid in Inner Space. Or am I just
Rick Moranis? It was not Rick Moranis. It was what's his name?
Steve Martin? Steve
Steve
Martin.
Martin. Yeah, thank you.
Or Martin Short.
Martin Short. Martin Short.
There you go. Martin Short.
I
See, the
also
three
agree.
amigos.
I like
Yeah.
that they make fun of it because he says that to a lady who has been in the last 2 to 3 Fast and Furious movies. So if people didn't know that lady, that's the what is she? She's the
Gal Gadot.
no, the old lady that's
mom.
in the new Shazam movie. There's a name for him. But
Cougar.
Anyway, she's been in the last couple Fast and Furious movies, and he's talking to her about how he's seen
Charlize Theron.
No. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, no, Charlize Theron, right?
No.
She was not in Black
Yeah,
Adam.
she's. Oh, not in Black Adam, but she's in the upcoming.
He's talking about both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren.
Oh yeah.
The daughters
Man,
of
she's
At-
got
the
some
daughters
racy
of
stuff
Atlas.
from when she first came out.
The Daughters of Atlas. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we give away this Berk box? Should we do that?
Yeah.
Well, unless you think it's gonna make more money by sitting there doing nothing.
I'm gonna let the Berk fam know that we got a 5-minute warning here and up. I'm gonna show off what's in it, and then we'll
5
run
minutes to show, Miss Piggy.
What's that?
5 minutes to curtain, Miss Piggy.
No, I mean
You never watched the Muppet Show?
You know the Muppet Show?
I've seen it.
The
Scoot-
Muppet Show.
The original Muppet Show. Scooter would come up, knock on the door.
No.
5 minutes to curtain, Miss Piggy.
No.
Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like some kind of torture to have to watch the show.
You guys are old.
Jeez.
Yeah,
You're
really.
old. I hate you. I hate you. Ah, there's just so much hatred. So much hatred. But you know what? I also watched a lot of stuff that weren't in my time. Like I have an affinity for HR Puffin stuff because it was on PBS so much, and that's one of the only channels that we had over my aunt's house when she babysat us. So I would watch HR Puffin stuff all the time.
You
I
had
freaking love that.
You still had
show.
you had to watch the over the air TV, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's no way you could record.
That's how we
it.
grew
It was
up,
just,
right? It was yeah.
Yeah.
And because of that, so many of the channels you got were like ABC, CBS, NBC, and then you got the UHF channel. And as a kid, you didn't want to watch the soap operas during the day, so that meant you were watching a UHF channel, and the UHF channels were doing reruns. And so that's where you got stuff like when I was a kid growing up watching the stuff like I Dream of Jeannie and Happy Days and the Addams Family and the Munsters and all these things because from the 50s and whatnot, because that's what was on the daytime cycle on UHF channels.
I was going to say that's like your Nick at Night, if you want to think about it that way.
Yeah,
that was the original Nick at Night kind of lineup that you would get. So, oh my gosh, Mr. Ed. This one's Berk box. Wilbur.
So, this one's Berk Box, sponsored by the 616. We have, and I'm just going to read them off real quick. We have a
Can't see.
Tech 27 facsimile. We have, sorry, it's right there. I don't know why I pointed it
Oh,
out.
I know what. Yeah.
That's a Batman 118 Kale New, Batman 108, John Boy Myers. That is a bunny mask by Selena. We have a, where is it? Invincible Red Sonja number 9 by Josh Burns. We have a House of Slaughter 6 by John Jang. DC Vampires by Tarini.
Trini, yeah.
We have a Gwenverse number 2 by Tarini. We have an X-Men number 10 by Perillo. We have a David Nakayama for Gwenverse number 2 as well. And then a Spider-Man 27 Miles Morales by
Rose Besh.
Rose Besh.
Man, that's such a good one.
We also have, so this month's box is amazing from the 616. They killed it. We also have
You got a
a
nice looking box.
Superman
man.
Red Sonja number 1 first printing that will be thrown in there as well. And we also have some art from Tomorrow Cinema, and I'm going to pull it up really quickly, and then we will run it. And if you were wanting to win some of these Berk boxes, just hit that join button below, become a family tier member like Panda and Rob R. Tomorrow Cinema killed it. He has something here that is definitely relevant
Yeah.
for what is going on with
So
some
tight.
movies.
Ooh,
Yeah, he killed it. He killed it. Let me see if I can pull this
killed
up.
it.
Killed it.
The good stuff back in the day. You want to watch some old UHF great? You can watch it on YouTube. This was again like my version of Power Rangers.
Okay.
With Space Giants.
Oh, I've never
With
heard of it.
Goldar and Silvar and go watch it on YouTube, dude. That's like the stuff I grew up with. So great.
And this is the art piece
in my
by
memory.
Tomorrow Cinema. Black Adam. Killed it. Killed it with that paint.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Tomorrow Cinema, for helping out the Berk fam and making this art and also selling some art of Grifter on C3.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
now let's pull this up. There are more
And I
people
like
in
how
here.
he made the Black Adam with hair, so you can see
Right.
the widow's peak that he usually has.
All right, so here are the people that are entered to win this month's Berk box, again sponsored by the 616. We have Selwyn Ayers. We have Marcus Circumstances. We have DeBerrick 75. Alan Rue, the Comic Viking. Birdo, Flash 6792. Actual Dracula. Dan, Blue Hellion Comics. Panda, the Panda. Adrian Pan Austin 316. Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics. Dave, not Dave. Dave Mark Spector Comics, but also Paul Cook, Sector 2815, Mike Becker, Brett Organ Wine, Michael Cadrano Prince, Paul Rogers, Scott Horderside, Cardboard Crazies Chris, Chip White Shadow, and Mark Legion of Comics. They are all entered to win this month's Berk box. How many times should I shuffle this, Mr. Dustin, since you don't have anything in the race here?
Say 69, 69,
I
69.
Less
was
than
gonna
10.
I was gonna say 34, but
Say anything less than 10.
all right, so 11.
Okay, I'll
He's
do
always
11.
got to one up you. He's always got to
One.
one up you.
2, 3,
You got way more members
Four.
than us. We suck, dude.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm going to start counting down from 11 here. So 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
This is the
3,
show that
2,
never ends.
And
Yes, it goes on.
just goes on and on.
My friends. Somebody started spinning it, not knowing what it
Hey, circumstances. Marcus.
These
Marcus.
circumstances, Bert wanted to take that win away from you by only doing less than 10, but I knew if we did one more, it would land on you. So
Hey,
There
big
you go.
congrats to my fellow Midwest guy, KC guy, Kansas guy, Marcus Circumstances. Hook me up with your address, sir, and I will get this out to you. I'll get your address.
No, forget
over
that.
to
Forget that.
Tomorrow Cinema.
Let's all meet up in Salina or something. Let's all have lunch. Let's all do Chinese. Let's do
I
that.
was gonna say Chinese buffet. No.
Yeah. because that makes the 3-4 hour drive back home that much more special and that much more urgent
have
to
to
get
take-
home.
Because you have to take 2 stops along the way.
Listen, I've blown up a QT at a Kansas City so
Oh
bad.
my gosh.
I felt like I had to buy a Snickers afterwards because I felt so bad for the person that was going to have to go clean that because that was terrible. That was so
So after
terrible.
eating the Chinese buffet and going through all that, the Snickers was the only thing that would make up for what you did for the bathroom.
You should
Like a
see this
banana
man.
or an apple wouldn't have worked. Like something, to try to shove something nice and healthy in there to try to eat up some of that junk you ate. No.
You should see this
Listen,
man
listen.
eat.
This was
You should see this man
before. This was before the Chinese food, so that's
Okay.
irrelevant at this point.
Gotcha. Okay.
No.
You should see.
Well, then
him
that
eat.
was good. You picked the Snickers. That was good. You picked the Snickers. You get that like sudden boost of energy to get you going at the buffet. Then, so that
Well,
I get it.
I get Snickers because it just reminds me of what is going to, transpire afterwards.
It's all good. We got it now.
That's all gummed up in your shit.
Just feel like a human centipede with the Snickers.
Oh my goodness, you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Did you guys ever
Marcus
watch
said.
that South Park episode with the?
I got my
the
nougat all over the nuts.
How'd you get the nougats?
Panda
over the
never
nuts?
has a sudden boost of energy.
It's just always
Oh,
subtle. It's not,
What's up, 22 Comics? How's it going, man? Why? Hungry? Why? Wait, have a Snickers, right? Right?
let's
I
just
try
say
not
my time on the starting line is not good.
The last time that we all met up for food was at IHOP, where I took the famous photo outside.
Yes. Oh,
That was a
If you
subtle
want,
way
I'll-
to bring
if you
that
want,
up.
I'll wear those that shirt, those shorts again, if you want me to. Maybe,
I'm so excited to see you guys.
right?
Can you
Right?
tell?
I was excited. I was
no.
real excited.
Oh God.
Looked like you were
Then-
sneaking a
then-
Snickers.
then
Look,
poor
Marcus,
Pan-
let me know if you're.
Poor
What you
Panda
wanna
had
do?
flashbacks.
Looked like he snuck a Snickers out of
Shit.
IHOP.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh
I
my
hope
God.
it's
Did he
good,
really
man.
just put? Do you see Panda's picture there?
Oh yes, I
This-
see it.
this-
Coming right for me.
This used to be family friendly here. I don't know. You guys have gotten wild since I
I am
departed.
not wild. The Panda is wild. He's
Panda's an
always been
Not at
wild.
all. Not at all. Not
You
at all.
Panda's an
you should hear-
influencer. What kind of
you should hear some of
influencer
his
we haven't
stories.
said, but
Well, I'm just saying. I when we initially talked about bringing this cat on, I voted against it in the beginning. So
wait, is this
Oh,
for real? You really did?
I didn't even know who you were at that time.
Please tell me that's true.
Beckerman, we know that's true because that's why he found a way to bring it up.
That's true.
I just want to
Beckham.
know why Panda has that picture like saved so quickly and closely that he can just flip it on there.
For any reason that I want.
No one is more proud of that picture than Berk.
Right. That's what I said. That's why you brought it up.
Oh shoot.
Because
That's true.
nobody was talking about it, but you found a way
think-
to work it in. It was, oh, the last time we all got together for food was when I took that infamous picture.
Yeah. Yeah. I want
I
to
had a sausage and 2 eggs.
I think
What'd you guys have at IHOP?
Oh my God.
it is a 2X.
A little too early for breakfast, so I didn't get breakfast sausage. I got a Vienna sausage.
What are you?
There it is. I'm looking at it right now.
What are you looking at?
My picture.
Wait, it's right here on the. Why did you even have to pull it up?
It's
right
talking
here.
to you.
Look, it's pulsating
Oh, my
right now as I speak. It pulsates. Like it's even giving you a little bit more action here as it pulsates.
It is
when I
so
talk.
arousing that it brought on another person onto the show. What's up,
Oh.
Dave?
What's up, guys?
Oh,
What's up, Mark?
I mean, you're sitting there honestly
Dave.
pictures of yourself.
What's that?
What's that?
I was talking about Berk. You're actually sitting there watching, looking at pictures of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. You got sure right.
You got a problem.
I know. I do. No, I'll tell you this.
Beckerman half masked.
I'll tell you this. No one loves
We're
Berk
saying-
more
we're
than
saying-
Berk loves Berk.
This
That
is
is-
half masked.
That's fact.
None of us have ever accused you of having a lack of vanity. That is for sure.
And two people on the show
looks
have
like a-
actually
it
hung out
looks
with me in
like-
person.
It looks like a small robin trying to protect its eggs in a nest.
Oh shoot, Dave, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Oh man, I was just chilling, watching the rest of the Bucks Ravens game,
Oh yeah, the Ravens
I
won,
decided
right?
to come watch Berk's
and
pants.
then I decided to watch you guys for a little bit.
You tuned in at the right time. You
Did
tuned
I?
in at the right time.
You saw Berk's filled up pants, and you couldn't help but run over and join,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
Exactly. He's seen me in person. He knows what's up.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't you guys share a hotel room together?
Me and Panda shared a hotel room, and that was a terrible experience.
That was
Horrible.
awesome.
I
Give
would
it to-
not
give it to
recommend
me.
sharing a hotel with
Give it
Panda.
to me.
See, I told Nick if we ever go to, I told Nick I feel like the ultimate party experience at a con will be sharing hotel room with Panda and Tyler. Like I just can only imagine the party that would be going on there.
There's
Oh,
just
dude.
no sleep that would ever happen.
We
Nah,
stayed up
definitely not.
late. We stayed up late and went to some establishments that had some drinks.
Got to
Both
shake
nights.
hands with Joey Fatone and tell him
We hung out with Joey
"Excuse me,
Fatone
I'm
and
out of
NSYNC.
here. I don't want to throw up on your shoes.
What are you doing?
We got crazy both nights. We got crazy both nights.
Yeah.
Dave and I did hang out in a hotel room, but I did not stay the night. There was no sleepover happening.
Yeah, he didn't want to stay tonight.
It was
It
just
was one of
an
those,
hour.
it was one of those
hotel
rent it by the half hour places.
Exactly.
We did go to a few spots though. We had a few beers. And,
We did. That was a good time.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
but then you guys had to place the quarters inside that machine next to the bed, right? The one that makes the whole thing vibrate. And then later get into the heart-shaped jacuzzi tub that's inside the room.
Yeah, I just
Turned the water on, and all the music started at the same time. Let's get it on.
Thanks for coming out. Hey, you hang out? Nice, nice.
You want to do a live stream?
You got anything you want to show off, Dave?
yeah, I can.
Yeah,
show
it off.
like
Show us
Berk's
what you
crotch. We know Berk's
Do you
got
think
something he
you can
wants to show
compare
off.
to what I am?
I did go to an LCS this afternoon. I had like maybe 20 minutes or so to go hang out there, and just picked up a few books. I'll make a quick video on it after, but I'll show you what I picked up.
Sweet.
So I picked up Garbage Pail Kids, Cubetacular #1. This is like their first solo. It's like an AF-15 cover swipe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Also has the other cover. Apparently this came like already sealed, and it comes with a trading card inside too, so that's pretty cool.
Comic-Con run. Nice.
Comic-Con Ron. And then I picked up a really cool Halloween cover. DC Secret
Man, I have been looking for that book in my grade for years.
I've been looking for a while, and I finally found one at the shop. This is, Bernie
It looks-
Wrightson.
Yeah,
Really
it
nice.
looks clean, dude.
Yeah,
That's I always find them beat up. I want like a 9085 at least 85. But I'd love to have one of the 9s. But for like I bought a couple of years ago, and it was the first time I'd seen it. It was beat to crap. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite Halloween cover.
Yeah, this one's
pretty
sweet. I love this cover. So I was really happy to find that there. So that's all I picked up. 3 books.
Lucky dog.
Boom.
And then I picked up the new Sonic the Hedgehog title that came out this week. That's for my son, so you can read that.
Has he seen the
Right
movies?
on.
Has he seen the movies?
No, he hasn't seen the movies yet. Now,
Oh, dude, they're good. They're really
Oh
good.
yeah,
are they?
yeah, we
They
love
really
them.
are.
You haven't seen the Sonic movies?
No, I haven't seen them. I've only played the games growing up
They're really cute.
for like
Oh.
Sega Genesis.
Really well
It
done.
was a really good family movie.
Yeah. I'll have to take them out. Or like, when did it come out? Recently?
number 2 came out this year, and number
Yeah.
1
this
came out.
summer.
Like
Oh,
a
so it's
year
already
ago.
all right. So it's been out for a while. I can just watch it on
Yeah.
TV or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you have Paramount?
2
Network?
had tails.
Paramount Plus.
Oh, it's on Paramount.
Both of them are on Paramount Plus, I believe.
Oh, okay.
If they're
Yeah.
not on there, because they were on there. If they're not on there, they're on Amazon. They're on one or the other. If not,
Oh, okay. I have Amazon, so I can pull it on there if it's on there.
both are streaming. Yep.
Cool.
Panda, please change avatars.
Never seen.
I'm sorry.
anything.
I'm
It
so
freaks
sorry.
me out when it starts to talk.
Oh, well, let me tell you about Sonic 2. It's got this thing called Tails, where its tail just starts helicoptering, right? So you just see this thing just swinging back and forth, round and around and around and around and around and around, just spinning, just
It's a.
tail just spinning.
They call it a butt copter in the movie.
They call it a butt copter.
Yeah, you don't remember that part?
Yeah, don't they call that a meat swing?
Oh my god.
This,
Hey, let's see the Hulk book. What you got there?
this is
Oh,
a
there it
Sonic book that I
This
picked.
is
Oh, nice.
Jeffrey Comic Con Henson sent me this one to work on. So
Oh,
Nice.
sweet. All right, guys. I'm gonna
Brett has my
have to
copy.
head out. The little one just woke up, so I'm gonna have to put her back down.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, Dave. Take it
Hey,
easy.
Dave.
You're
Nice,
ugly.
Dave.
Why don't
Hey,
you don't know anything?
Dave's not here, man.
I heard judges say that's okay. They roll big joints too.
They roll big joints. Oh shoot. What are you guys doing this weekend?
We're going to Tennessee, taking my kid for his birthday. Go out to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, let him ride some go karts and play putt putt. And Sunday it's supposed to rain all day, so we're gonna go see Black Adam. We rented a cabin out in the middle of the woods.
Later,
So-
bud. Later, Kyle.
That's what we got going on. All right, Kyle, take it easy, bro.
Rob's got only slabs.
I got double only slabs. We got Mr. Comics 89 on Saturday, and then Sunday will be a special Halloween edition with Dope Comics.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, dope.
Boom, dude. That's awesome.
He's gonna do all horror stuff, so
Nice.
that'll be good. So,
We got
and of course,
Yeah.
we'll have Remy's place Saturday night.
of course.
Hang out, baby.
So we got Panda, go ahead. What do you got going on this weekend?
Oh, probably just gonna take the kids to go see Black Adam. Whichever kids want to come. At this point, I just give them the choice. They're like, I don't want to go see that new Marvel movie. It's like, all right, that's not your forte. You can stay here.
Did you
Yeah,
just call Black
just-
Adam a Marvel movie?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, right now, they're my kids. They have the choice, and right now, some of my kids are superheroed out. There's that fatigue that happened where
They're weak.
even the Marvel shows that came out, they weren't interested because they were like, this is
Back
too
in our
much now.
day, we had endurance, and the kids could put up with stuff. These kids are weak these days. Oh no, it lasted more than 12 seconds on the screen. I don't know what to do. I
Right.
gotta look at
Instant
something else.
satisfaction.
Oh,
That's what
you're talking
they're-
about
that's what
shorts
they're
and
waiting
reels and
for.
TikToks. Yeah.
That's why our YouTube channels are suffering because these freaking kids, punk ass little kids, don't know how to watch something long. I'm sorry.
Hey, talk it for real. Talk your talk.
I just realized, Steve, that you were like asking us what we got going on this weekend, as in like a end of the show plug thing, and not just genuinely caring. Just asking conversation.
I genuinely care.
No, not that you don't care. I'm saying like I took it as like
I don't
you guys doing anything cool this weekend? Like you going anywhere? I just didn't pick up that you were talking like plugging like what we're doing on our channel, stuff like that. Until Panda started talking, I was like, well, I just wasted my turn
Wait,
talking about my
did
kid.
Did I plug anything? I thought I was doing the same thing. I was just
Well,
talking about.
Rob's talking about only slabs twice this
Rob
weekend.
did, but Rob has no
Oh.
life. He's all about self promotion and
Yeah,
being everywhere. So
Well-
I mean, it's just like
I'm all about self promotion.
if
Yeah,
if
and-
nothing, I am the if Comic Journey's like whole concept of look at me, that's just me. So,
I will plug that
Plug it in.
I put up 5 mystery boxes on my Instagram. We have 3 left. They're $500, But initially, when I built them as $600 boxes with trying to get to $700 in value in them, and they didn't move at 600, so I just dropped the price to 500. Everything that was in them is still there. So if anybody's interested in that, go to my Instagram. Guaranteeing, I put a guarantee, money back guarantee on them over $600 value in them. So there's slabs, Silver Age, there's some modern, but we got 3 left. So if anybody's interested, just go on there and claim one.
And they include credit for
Pressing and cleaning. Yep, $50
There you
credit
go.
for pressing and cleaning. That is not
Whoa.
counted towards that $600 plus value. So that's just a cherry on top.
Everybody loves the cherry on top. Look at that.
oh, the cherry on the bottom.
So I'm going to
We all have our
my
things.
daughter's field trip tomorrow, and then tomorrow night my daughter is going to a birthday party, an all-girls
Oh.
birthday party. It's gonna be a fun time. But I'm going to be at work again for the home playoff game. But I'm going to try to get that video out tomorrow at that $100 mystery box unboxing from the 616. I got an AOK unboxing from Karate Kevin. I'm going to try to do the Sunday
Nice.
morning show as well. And I'm going to try to do my all the graphic novels, trade paperbacks, and all of that in my collection as well. Because the last time I did one of those videos, it did pretty good. So I might try to make another one of those. So
Is your daughter, is that a slumber party for her?
they're not
Or
saying
is it
no.
just-
it's not no, it's not one of those.
Has she been able to do that yet?
She has stayed the night at friends' houses before. It usually doesn't go very well, but she has
Oh,
once or
okay.
twice before. Just
Have
'cause
you hosted a
we've
slumber
done
party yet?
sleepovers before with our daughter here, yes.
Well, I
She
mean,
was
like
fine
more
here.
than just like
We've
one
done
or two.
two kids is the most we've ever had stay the night.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
we used pitched tents in the backyard.
I was about to say the same thing.
We throw tents in the backyard, put a
Well, they're
projector,
girls, and she's only 7.
project a
so.
movie up on the wall of the house, and
Yeah, the kids want to invite their friends and just have
No, I
10
mean, we
of
have
them
kids-
all stay the night and sleep in one,
They don't need to. They
child-sized
don't need to
bed.
stay the night. 'Cause they all play. All of our friends live in our neighborhood, so they all play all day long. And then they can all just go into their own beds.
yeah, but then they can entertain themselves and leave you alone, so you can do what you want.
Our
Dude,
house isn't
yeah,
very
and-
big either, so
Like, Rob, do you remember spending the night over at a friend's house, like
All the
riding
time.
your bike over to a friend's house, and like
Sure.
you had your sleeping bag strapped to your back with your backpack that had whatever it is that you like, your He-Man figures, your Teenage Mutant Turtle figures, and
It's Star Wars.
yeah, see Star Wars, yeah, and you even had a case for it. Did you have the case?
I had everything.
Oh, yes. I forgot to say that. Yes. So last weekend we were supposed to hang out with our friends in Lawrence, but my daughter got sick, and so we did not hang out with them. So we rescheduled for this weekend, and I have informed the wife that I am not going. I'm going to the K-State game. We only have 7 home games a year, and she has informed me that I am a piece of crap.
And that you're sleeping on the couch.
Oh no, I ain't sleeping on the couch. No. I ain't sleeping on the couch. She's informed me that I'm a piece of crap, that I'm choosing a football game over hanging out with my wife, kid, and our friends. And I responded with, I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta tell them.
Point of clarification.
hey,
I
Hey,
just I have a question. I'd like to clarify. Are they your friends or are they her friends?
They're her friends,
Okay,
but I
you
do
win.
like the husbands. They are good people,
Who cares?
but they are her friends. Yes.
hey, you guys saw that picture. She'll get over it.
Mhm. She's got a whole Robin to deal with.
Oh shit! Oh shit! So
Turns out into a freaking falcon.
like my wife and daughter
With no
try so
sleeves.
hard to make me feel bad about going to a football game over hanging out with the family, and every time like they think it's gonna hurt my feelings, it has no effect on me whatsoever.
Hey, you tell them that schedule was made last year, so
Yeah, exactly. That schedule's been out for a long time. Okay, it's not my fault. My daughter got sick last week. All right, not my fault.
Panda, I'll give you $30 if you turn that picture into a T-shirt.
What picture?
The picture
The
of me.
picture.
The
Oh,
picture.
you don't know that it's already a T-shirt?
It's not.
No.
He's gonna make one. No.
No, but I will say the other day, not the other day, but when it was first on my phone, it just so happened to scroll past the picture of it. She goes, "Wait, what the fuck was that?" And so
you
I
have a
had to
picture
scroll
of me.
back.
You have a picture of me on your phone, and not just me,
How-
but my
How
favorite.
do you
the
think I
best
had?
part.
How did I get this on here? You know what I mean? Like how I had to have gotten it from a screenshot or the actual picture. You send it to me, or hey, I'm also the person inside this picture. You can't see
Yep.
me, obviously, not in this picture. But you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, "Wait, why do you have that on there?" I was just like, I don't. I don't know how to explain this. Like it's for the boys. Like I don't know. Like you know what I mean?
We
Like
all got that picture.
this is
When he sent that picture out like it was the first time he ever saw that thing.
I deeply remember what happened. So we went to IHOP. We had breakfast. It was great. We're driving to the con, and I'm like,
this is
pull up the
butter.
photo, and I'm about to post it. And as I'm about to click post, I noticed it. I was like, oh my god, Panda, look at
no.
this.
You had
And I
you had
took a picture of my
already
stuff right
posted
in his
it.
face.
You had
What's that?
already posted
Oh, I already
it.
posted it.
Yes, that was the
Oh.
whole thing because I was driving and I said, "Yo, did you post that picture already?" Because I got that notification, on my phone that yours came up. So when I opened it up, I immediately that's the first thing that jumped at me. You know what I mean? Like it
Yep.
was like a Jack in the Box. It was just right there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it was man. But your reaction to that was, I'm not taking it down. This is
That's exactly what
it's
I
all me, baby.
said. That's me in all my glory. Hey, Marcus, did you happen to rewind it to the giveaway portion yet? Did you rewind it to that part yet? Let me know.
Spoiler.
Let me know. But I do appreciate what
You either
what-
did or didn't
Becker
win.
said here. Becker said, "Your kid chose to spend her time with you sick. That's on her, Steve."
True.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, shoot.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right.
Dude, so
I gotta go feed the
whenever
dog.
we go meet up
All right,
with
Rob.
Marcus,
Appreciate you coming on, man.
oh, later, Rob.
Later, Rob.
Take it easy, guys.
Man.
Take it easy.
Well, I'm telling you, whenever we meet up with Marcus, Becker is going to hitch a ride with Marcus. They're going to drive down to wherever we meet. Let's meet. Let's go. Let's meet somewhere. Let's have lunch.
You said meat a lot. You thinking about meat right now?
Man, maybe like a meat pie.
Oh shit! Is there anything coming up?
Yeah, Limp Biscuit. What?
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 They're not doing shows.
What?
I said Limp
Oh, I
Bizkit.
was just talking about how they got their name. I didn't say anything else.
Did you know one of the people from Limp Bizkit was on that So You Think You Can Dance TV show with their kid?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's a show where all the kids are like, they go to like school for dancing, and like they're amazing dancers, and they have to do a dance with their parents. And of course, their parent isn't as good. But
Oh,
so every
okay.
week they vote off someone. Well, one of the families that was on there was like the drummer for Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
was
okay, cool.
It was just an older, overweight white guy.
Wait, was he bald?
Yes.
Was it Otto?
It was whoever the drummer is. It had to been Otto, actually, now that you say that. I recognize that name.
Otto is the DJ.
Or is he the
He's the DJ.
no
Drummer John Otto.
drummer John Otto? Get it? Who knows their Limp Bizkit? Not you.
What's the DJ's name?
Not you.
Turntable DJ Lethal.
Yes, DJ Lethal from House of
Okay.
Pain.
I don't know why I
Get
got
it.
those confused.
Get your white boy history right. $3 bill, y'all. Oh my god, I
Hey,
love that
Westmoreland,
album.
Fred Durst. That's all that matters.
Dude, West Borland to the death. Love that dude. West Borland was the man, is the man. You know what I'm saying?
They're the only two that matter to me.
True.
Anybody
I
else
like-
can
I
go
like
grab
Otto,
the
though.
sticks and the turntables, and it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, well,
So you
he
can
also
take the
did jump
cookie,
around,
stick
so
it up here, yeah, stick it up here,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, oh man, they had so many great hits.
It was good.
Hot dog flavored water and the chocolate starfish.
I mean, you got them backwards, but yes.
Yes, I did. I don't know. It's late.
When that album came out, I went to
Well,
FYE. I got the hat, I got the shirt, I got the CD.
Oh, I know, right? I remember putting that inside my jacket that was lined with the foil, so this way when I walked out of the FYE, it never like ringed off. So I stole a whole bunch of CDs, and Limp Bizkit was in there, Korn was in there. I remember I had a Deftones album in there, and dude, if anybody stopped me, it would have been like, what is this Asian kid doing with like the Vans Warped Tour CDs over here? Like, what is going on? Just crazy.
It
Yeah, I
is
had that
amazing to
and
me that
EMPD, and
you
I
knew
had
to line your
Outcasts and
jacket.
Aliens. Say what?
That it's amazing to me that you were taking the effort to line your jacket and that you knew that.
Dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, the West Side Mall over here in Wichita, man, that CD store that they had, man, shoo, there's no security. Those things were out there for show. It's like a mom and pop shop where they have one of those security cameras that's not connected to anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just for
So
show.
you were just a real big piece of shit.
Yeah. You know, we all
You know
had
those mom and
pasts.
pop shops, they're like already hanging by a thread.
Oh no, this was not
And-
a mom and pop shop. I did not do it to the mom and pop shop. I made sure that I was
okay.
Robin Hood over here, and I went through FYE and
Oh,
did it
okay.
from them. It's
Oh,
all
well, then
good.
that's perfectly fine, man.
I mean, I know they're didn't they go under? Are they under?
They're back, but they just do like anime crap and
Oh, so it's
anime
not
t-shirts and
it's
stuff.
not the
so
same FYE then.
no, it's garbage now.
No. So they
I got
stopped selling
excited when
CDs.
Yeah.
right? Probably because I was taking them so much.
Or
No,
because
this is not an
nobody buys
admission of
CDs
guilt. I'm just
anymore.
saying these are hypothetical things that I may or may not have done in my past. So don't take this for a grain of salt.
I'm
You can
looking at
choose to believe this, or you can choose to not believe this. But I'm not incriminating myself whatsoever today.
Thank you, sir. I'm reading all these Chuck Norris memes. I'm putting my name in there instead of Chuck Norris's name, and it is hilarious.
Yeah,
Steve.
That is
What's up?
I was gonna say that is a Steve thing to do if I've ever seen it.
right.
Steve can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
He did that at that IHOP.
Oh my god.
But yeah, let's meet up somewhere, Marcus Becker. Let's do this. Let's get your Berk
if you
box,
want.
man. I'm saying, let's do this.
You guys need to meet up closer to Atlanta.
True. Hey, and guess
Pretty
what? You
far
know
away.
what? November's right around the corner. So not only are we gonna give the Berk box, but we can celebrate our birthdays too.
We could just meet in Topeka.
My birthday's on Tuesday,
I
first day of
know.
November.
Each way.
November.
Hour each way. Well, no, it's for you, Pin. It's way longer than an hour. It's like almost 2 hours.
Well, I'm willing to sacrifice that hour.
I
I'm pretty
almost
sure
ended
I'll
up in
figure
Kansas a couple
something.
weekends ago.
Should have came by, man.
I wanted to because I wanted to come out to. There was a video game convention. They were doing the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary stuff, and they had all of the actors who did the modeling for the video game because all that was shot with real people. and they were all there. The guy who created the Mortal Kombat logo, which I've met him recently, he was there. Like, they were all there, and I was like, damn, man, that would be so cool to go to. But
dude, just to see what Liu Kang looks like now, you know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
dude was shredded. That and like Johnny Cage.
well, not the movie characters. I'm talking about these people. These are the people that
No.
they
That's
use
what
for
I'm
the
saying.
game.
That's what I'm saying for the game. They
Oh, okay.
motion captured
Yeah.
them. I remember that whole process. Like,
Yeah.
in for the con, did that Sonya Blade show up in that green,
No.
green halter top and all that? Oh my god!
But I was just like, why are y'all doing it in freaking Kansas? Like, could you find a more just random location?
No, it's
do
actually
that?
square in the middle of everything, so that's why they chose Kansas.
Well, they did not ask me what I thought about it first. So
Well, you should have really thought about coming to Kansas City, and we could have all met up.
For
it
sure.
was just too far of a
KC is
drive.
awesome.
Yes.
It's just a long drive,
Yeah.
and I don't do airplanes, so
Wait, are you John
I usually
Madden
drive.
when it comes to airplanes?
I don't know who that is, but
John Madden? Did you just
Are
say
you
you
talking
know who John Madden is? No
are you talking
way.
about the John Madden or somebody
Yeah.
like? Oh, I didn't know if you were talking
John
about like.
Madden.
I didn't know if you were talking about like somebody on YouTube or something like.
No,
Yeah,
he
John
was
Madden.
I'm not.
notorious
No,
for
yeah.
having his own tour bus.
He
Yeah.
wouldn't. He wouldn't fly.
Yep. Yep.
You just
That's
refused to
me.
fly.
Yep, that's me all day.
No way. You've never
Never.
flown?
Nope, never will either. Won't happen.
Dang.
You're more likely to die in a car crash than flying.
Yes, but
Good Lord.
at least I'm the one in control of that.
Well,
I
see,
got in a
don't-
car crash yesterday and I didn't die. So
Wait, you got into a car crash yesterday?
What?
yeah, I wrecked my.
Did you
brand new
immediately
epic
have a
truck.
rap battle afterwards?
No, but I did almost go to jail.
Dang, dude.
This damn woman hit me, messed up my brand new truck, and the damn cop looks at the damage and says, "You know, from the damage, it really doesn't look like your story's lining up." And so he gave me the ticket and said I failed to maintain lanes. And yeah, I lost my freaking mind. So that was awesome. Like this lady.
no.
This lady, when we got out of the vehicles, like she didn't get out and take no picture. I got out, I'm taking pictures of my truck. I'm taking pictures of her car, her license plate. Let me have your insurance card. I need all your information. Like I'm making sure all my bases are covered. And she was all talking about, we can just fill out this form online and the insurance can use that. And I'm like, oh hell no, we getting the police out here. I'll be damned if we're going to just fill out something online. You get off scot-free. So I go through all of this, and this joker gives me the ticket and
Wow.
sticks me with the whole thing. I'm like,
Have you seen any traffic cams or any kind of cams that are around? Like, have you
yeah,
tried
I gotta,
like casing the area?
yeah. He said that they pulled the cameras and it looked like I ran into her lane. I'm like, she literally told you she was getting into the turning lane. I was like, I was in the turning lane. So she's getting into the turning, like she thought it was a 2-lane turning lane.
Oh wow.
And it's not. And she's like, I was in the left turn. He was in the left turn lane. I was in the right turning lane. And I was turning and I don't know what happened. Like that was her whole story. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm like, come on, bro. Get out of here. I was
And
pissed.
they reviewed the tape and still said it was you?
Yeah. I didn't get to see the tape though. So that was kind of crappy. But apparently I can request to see it, so I'm gonna do that, but we'll see.
Panda said that your insurance company will make their own decision independent of the cop, though the ticket doesn't help for sure though.
Yeah. I took pictures and sent them to my insurance company because you can see like the front of her car, the front bumper on the left side, her grill on the left side is all messed up, and where she hit me, I have a 4-door truck, so those doors, they open like this. So where she hit me is right where the doors meet here. So that's like the strongest part of the doors, and they are caved in. I'm like, if I sideswiped her, there's no way in hell that would have made enough of an impact to cave in where my doors meet right there, where you had the cross member. I'm like, you crazy dude. So we'll see what happens though. But yeah, it almost got really, really ugly, and he was just like, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to take the ticket, get in your car, get in your vehicle, and try to have a better day. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take that opportunity because obviously me sitting here having a fit's not doing any good, and I'm not going to be the next Cameron on camera or Karen on camera. So
Yeah.
Right.
That's all you need is headlines. Dustin from Two Brothers, Atlanta.
The insurance company will get your tape for sure unless they suck.
World Star.
World, yeah. I know.
We've been live for about 2 hours. I've worked such a long day. It's time to get out of here. I got to get up early, take my daughter to school, and go to her field trip at the pumpkin patch. So,
hey, have fun with that, man.
I appreciate it.
Don't wear those shorts, dude.
Yes, absolutely.
It's gonna be 50 degrees somewhere. I'm gonna wear some.
You should wear the gray sweatpants. That's what
I'm
you should.
gonna wear black sweatpants. So, Dustin from Two Bros,
Even
I
better.
appreciate you coming on. You guys can check him out over in Two Brothers Comics. Panda, you guys know him. Adrian Pandawson 316 over on Instagram and YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Head up all the sponsors and we'll get out of here. Thank you.
Guys, make sure to go check out Dallas Anderson. Dallas Anderson had this amazing piece that DJ Link sent me. So you guys make sure that you guys go check out Dallas Anderson. This last Ronin iteration of Leonardo being the last Ronin. Super killer. I didn't see it at first when DJ showed it to me. When I got it, oh my gosh. Like just looking at it in person, I already knew. No, just looking at it, you could know. Just with the color bandanas around him. He's got the weapons.
That's awesome.
This is awesome. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So make sure you guys go check out Dallas Anderson. I'll put his stuff inside the live chat. But guys, man, thank you so much for having me on, Berk. Always.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
And if you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel, StreamYard's a great way to live stream. There's a link in any description of any of our videos over on Two Brothers Comics. So you guys can click that link and get started right there.
You didn't. There's an affiliate link below in my videos if you want to click. If you think about starting a YouTube channel. Dustin, you're hilarious. Okay, hit up all the sponsors and we'll get out of here. Thank you to the 616comics.com for sponsoring a channel in the monthly Berk box that we gave away tonight. So again, check out the 616comics.com for exclusive variants, ratio variants, and more. I had to mute you because you are so loud when you laugh.
There's no link in our bio.
Everyone in the family tier there is entered to win again that monthly Berk box sponsored by the 616comics.com. A link to everyone in family tier and friend tier, a link to their Instagram or YouTube is in the description of my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community. Thank you to the channel members in the family tier, friend tier, and supporter tier as well. Thank you to Eric as well. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric, comic_book_pressing on IG. Promo code BERK54 gets you free shipping back to you on your first order. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We had a great time. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's Morphin time.